Do not contact me unless it's regarding legal proceedings to have the Nigerian marriage annulled. Hi, Yusuf. Today is Thursday, December the 13th, 2018. It's 12:14 p.m. noon here in Asheville, North Carolina. Why did you send me a Facebook message stating that you need money and a visa after I informed you on September 12, 2018 on YouTube and in writing that I wish to end the foreign marriage with grace and respect? Here's the link to part 1 and part 2 from Wednesday, September 12, 2018. Something is not right, and before I get into the description, what you're looking at is the foreign currency converter calculator, and it shows that the difference between, we know that the currencies in Africa and in the Middle East and in Asia and South America are not equal in value to the US dollar and the euros and the Canadian dollar. So I've took 100 US dollar and I transferred it into Nigerian Naira, and it shows that it equals $36,299 of Nigerian Naira. For those who don't know that, anytime you go into a foreign country, you have to transfer your country's currencies into that country's currency. And also I've done the same thing when I lived in Egypt as well. Now, getting into the description of this video, do not contact me unless it's regarding legal proceeding to have the Nigerian marriage annulled. Hi, Yusuf. Today is Thursday, December 13th, 2018. Oh, and I just read that, so I'm going to scroll down. Something is not right. The spiritual world is out of balance. I'm cutting off all contacts with Muslims and most foreigners. Islam is an occult. They have jinns from the unseen world in my house. I will let the security forces handle them. Do not contact me unless it's regarding legal proceedings to have the Nigerian Muslim marriage annulled. This will make it look like the overseas marriage never happened via the United States Department of Justice. American women are not subdued. Muslim women in the Middle East are not allowed to drive. They can't go anywhere without their male relative. Here in America, women drive school buses and transit buses for a living. Islam is not compatible with the West. I had been traumatized and was under the influence of a spellcaster. This is the work of the devil. I must undo everything that the criminal terrorist entity did. It is against Western civilization. It hacked into my email accounts. Personal, and it deleted my personal and business information. I was a homeowner and a business owner. I filed a report with the FBI. Like many Americans, I am living beneath my means, not to mention the retail apocalypse. Since 2012, Yusuf and I have lived separate and apart. We do not have any children together. I have children with my first husband, who is an African-American man from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Today, my children's father lives in San Jose, California. Annulments are usually done within a few months of marriage. Due to the security breach, I'm requesting the statute of limitation be waived. An entity is involved. Not only did I see a face in the sky in the Texarkana area of Hooks, Texas on Farm Road 560, but on August 16, 2014, a white female entity attacked my car with her flashlight eyeballs made of smokeless flame of fire in the parking lot of Staples office store on Merriman Avenue in Asheville, North Carolina. She has a demonic animal dragon in her televised eyes. As a result, I am seeking compensation for the punitive damages and loss I incurred from this entity. 2 years ago, I discovered the extraterrestrial law. It is governed by NASA and the United States National Security Forces. They did not quarantine the scene where the entity was sighted. When you and I met, I was still legally married to my second husband, Robert Smith, a white man of Texarkana. I am in need of legal consultation. I spoke to a law firm regarding my situation, including my hearing impaired daughter, who was abducted in June of 2003 from Timberline, a mental health facility in Dallas, Texas. The criminals typed an inaccurate botched report to demean my character because they got something to hide. The criminals stole my daughter's disability check from the Social Security office. I request police put a tracker on her disability check. Her name is Maria Jackson. Find out the name and the address of her payee representative. Legal services handle civil matters and not criminal. So I'm in need of criminal defense here. Nigerians' currency is not equal to the U.S. dollar unless they are from a prominent family. Most Africans live in squadron conditions. When I visit Yusuf country in 2012, he didn't have sufficient plumbing. There was no running water, and no toilets that flush. I'm seeking reimbursement to cover the punitive damages. So that pretty much covers the do not contact me unless it's regarding legal proceeding to have the Nigerian Muslim marriage annulled. I also want to wrap it up and state that I just want to state that this, I'm actually recording here at this moment, so I better say what I have to say. Just if you have any questions, post down below any type of comments or anything. I just wanted to get my point across that people be careful, about sometimes foreign marriages can work, but if you are with somebody, like in Kulani Yusuf Olatunji's case, he works at a hospital, a neuropsychiatric hospital in Nigeria. He's from Abeokuta, Nigeria, which is in a village in Ogun State. And the amount of money that he earns, he works full time, and his whole take-home pay is just a little over 100 U.S. American dollars per month. This is how these foreigners from Africa, unless they're from a prominent family, this is how they live. And so you cannot take on that type of financial responsibility and burden. I was going to try to help Yusuf get to America. I had paid some immigration fees. At this point, I'm not furthering anything with the immigration office. There is a difference, and I do need the security forces to help me to find my daughter, Maria Raquel Jackson. Her biological father is Ray Ornell Jackson Sr. I will be posting links below regarding the Extraterrestrial Act and regarding anything else that I would find helpful and useful. I apologize for the poor quality of this video because I'm just really pressed for time, and I don't have the video editor that I once had. So there goes.